Hey everyone, Kim here, Abundant Life Terral. Thank you so much for joining me for another Mystery Mystic reading. We are exploring the energies surrounding the mysterious death of 19-year-old Noah Presgrove. He was found naked and badly beaten on the side of Highway 81 outside of Terral, Oklahoma, early on September 4th, 2023. The state police are not investigating his death as a murder at this time. He sustained extensive injuries, a split skull, fractured spine, and more. His autopsy revealed he died of blunt force trauma, but his manner of death is still unknown. What's in question is whether or not he died as a result of an accident or homicide. Before Noah died, he was partying with friends over the Labor Day weekend, not far from where his body was found on Highway 81. He was naked and on his back, with a couple of his teeth lying next to his body. He was only wearing mismatched shoes and a pair of white printed shorts that were nearby that showed no observable damage. There was blood, but not as much as one expects following someone with those types of injuries and the severity of those injuries. The autopsy does state Noah's body suffered some road rash-like damage. However, there was no vehicle debris left at the scene either, so that it really puzzles the mind, because with hit and runs, you would likely see some vehicle debris left, right? One would think. Aside from the People magazine article that I've read, I don't know much else about Noah's case. I thought it best I do these readings without watching videos or going down rabbit holes on what people have been saying. I know this case has been ongoing since September, so there's probably a lot of theories by now out there. So I have to really just follow the lead with my intuition and what the cards are saying. All right, to that end, let's get into it. So we're going to start see what the cards have to say about what happened to Noah. The opening oracle reading. What we're looking for is clues on who may know something. We have a girl, over a girl, about a girl witness, a girl has key information. Sun, ooh. Spirit, give us clues on what happened, why, who, where. Ooh. Okay. Eyewitness. Noah. Betrayal. Okay. God, I hope not. Rope. One more, Spirit. And then we'll zoom in, okay? Door. All right, so I'm going to show you the cards that jumped. We have here girl, sun, iceberg, eye. You know what's so interesting is that the police seem to really try to detract from it being a hit and run. And I never understood, and I just have to say this, I never understood why they couldn't think that maybe he was hit and then moved to another part of the roadway. And that's why there's no debris or minimal blood or something like that, you know? I don't know. That's just something that came to me. But we have mirror. I know there's different theories, and I didn't want to see other people's theories yet. So after I'm done with these readings, I'm open to hearing them. Dagger. And feel free to share what you think these intuitive hits you're getting or saying about what happened or who's responsible. Or was it a tragic accident, hit and run element, cover up, or something more sinister? Okay, let me know. We have rope, door. So the girl card right off the bat can indicate, let me zoom in so you all can see it a little bit better. Let's see if I can zoom in. So it's a little bit better. Okay. This denotes that someone, a female, has some information. Okay, so this girl card. And it could be that there's some kind of dispute about a girl, or talking to a girl, or a woman was the last person he spoke to, or young lady. So that's just what I'm thinking of when I see a person depicted in the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle cards. Some keywords that come with the girl card are innocence, carefree thoughts, youthful emotions. So that could also represent kind of how he was in this whole dynamic leading up to the moments of his passing. Okay, so next up we have the Sun card. So this girl can provide some clarity about a situation preceding his death. Okay, one of the keywords is clarity. Now, this card took my breath away because one of the keywords in the guidebook associated with this card is friendship. Friendship. But also life, power, energy, mental clarity. But the last one is friendship, and it's sitting over the dagger card, which is about deceit, betrayal, hidden aggressions. Now, sometimes all of these things can be true, and then it could be just a tragic accident, right? But there's some element of that we're picking up on here in this reading with the Sun friendship card over the deceit. Somebody's not telling the truth. Somebody's not coming forward. Someone's betraying him or betrayed him, or someone perceived him betraying them. Hidden aggressions that will come to light or has come to light behind the scenes. Okay. Next up, we have the iceberg card. You know what's so interesting to me? This card comes up a lot when a vehicle or some kind of vehicle movement is involved, an obstacle, or and also kidnappings. When I've done readings in the past, it can denote that, like an obstacle standing in his way or knocking him off course. As you would think of, like, like the Titanic and the iceberg situation, right? Tragedy. So it's that energy. Now, I'm going to share with you some of the key meanings to the iceberg card, which is obstacles, hidden emotions, self-exploration is needed. Problems may be bigger than you think. Problems may be bigger than you think. That could be Noah didn't realize how big of a problem it was to this whole situation over here with the Sun Girl Dagger card. It runs deep. Hidden emotions, an obstacle, a physical obstacle too. It can represent kind of growing in size, advancing towards him or him advancing towards it. Okay. Okay. We have the Eye card. And when this card comes up, often it represents an eyewitness that's either come forward or needs to come forward or will come forward. Having knowledge, key knowledge about what happened. Being vigilant. And one of the key phrases is bearing witness. So, it may seem on the surface that police are saying that they have no witnesses or no key knowledge about the moments and what happened to him. But I'm sensing with this card and the Sun that they may know a lot more than what they're revealing. Law enforcement, I should say. And this is a small town. It feels to me like it's small town in the sense that there could be rumors going around, not key knowledge. I don't know. Let's go to card number 24, which is Mirror. Sitting underneath the Girl card. Self-reflection. It can also be about vanity, someone who's vain or accused of being vain, or maybe someone thought he was vain, or there was some kind of argument ensuing about that, about vanity. This also could be about reevaluating something and maybe coming forward later with additional information. This Girl, female, woman. We talked a lot about the Dagger card, deceit, betrayal, hidden aggressions. So I don't really need to talk much about that. The Dagger card, really the key word that stands out to me is the betrayal and the deceit that someone has already told, a rather big lie. Someone in the friend group to protect something, protect a female or protect something related to a female, I don't know. Rope, a strong connection or bond, being tied up or tangled in a situation. Let's unpack that, okay? Next, the Door card, betrayal, someone literally tying him up. I don't know. It's sitting underneath the Iceberg card too, this Rope card. So it's like something obstructing his path, restricting him. I don't know. Now, metaphorically speaking, it's saying being tied up or tangled in a situation. So someone's tied up or tangled in this situation here. This betrayal in the friend group, obstacles. And it represents a strong connection or bond. So metaphorically, it's like a strong connection or bond that someone has with him that has key information about what happened. An advancing problem. Door. Let's talk about the Door. It is the last Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle card. Sometimes when I see this card, it's like someone who's willing to open the door, or maybe they were closing the door to someone. Choices, an opportunity. So it doesn't feel like it was, to me, necessarily planned in advance, I guess you could say. It could be more like just all the elements came together this night. Could be also willingness for him to open the door to someone. So that, again, implies someone known, allegedly. Okay? All right. I'm going to pause here for a moment so we can move on to the next deck. So we're working with the Divine Shadow Self Oracle by Divine Visions. Spirit, what are some elements? Let us know. So, we're not trying to wrongly accuse anyone, and I'm assuming that law enforcement has interviewed folks over and over again. Look, we've got secretive, that card jumped. But if we're thinking this is stranger danger, I don't know. Disconnection. Depression. These are the shadow elements, emotions. Okay. We have entanglement, drug, sabotage, biased. It's an interesting keyword. Biased. Antagonistic. Okay, so this is what we've got, friends. Let me fix my camera tripod. All right, so we got secretive. There's some sort of secret knowledge, secrecy, tight-lipped about the moments, the days, the weeks leading up to what happened to Noah. It also about what happened after and some key knowledge. Like, I'm not getting a sense like this is like a stranger who did this, or somebody's passing through town. Certainly it could be that. They could certainly hold secrets. But there's other cards to me that tell me from the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle that an element of who did this is known, like people that were known to him, that he had a close bond to, like they have critical key information. We have here secretive and drugs. So maybe they're secretive about some drug use that was happening. I don't know, allegedly, I don't know. Or selling of drugs, or using drugs, or drugs being an issue, you know, complicating matters. Could be something like that. And so it could be, maybe that's what the secrets are protecting here more so than knowledge of what happened to him. So what I mean by that is, as you know, what people are picking up on around the key characters and witnesses or potential witnesses or friends of his or people at the party, that maybe they're hiding something else, but maybe not all the way in the know about who hit him, but they're hiding something else. They're secretive about drug use or something, allegedly. Okay. Disconnection next to depression. So someone is either experiencing that now, and those who are close to the situation, you would pay attention to someone who had been close to him, has a close bond to, who's now despondent. More so, I mean, he died the way his body was found, and he's so young. I mean, this is heartbreaking. I'm sure it really hit like all those in the town, his family, especially his friends. And so it probably would be hard initially to discern who is depressed, disconnected, or disconnecting. But it's been some time. It's been since September. So you would be able to notice someone who's especially disconnected and depressed. You know, grief for the family is going to be expected a long time, but I'm not sensing it was his family. No. Someone he knew bonded. Maybe someone. So I'm feeling like the depression cards could not necessarily be speaking to past energy. It could be present and future. Entanglement, we got something that speaking to that with the rope card earlier. Entanglement. Some kind of entanglement, like accusations of an entanglement, like affair, or like someone's accused of cheating, or someone's, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like what entanglements can mean. I don't know, all sorts of entanglements that had someone feeling away. And drugs, sabotage. Someone sabotaged him. Complicit. Just kind of tapping into what I'm picking up here. Maybe if drugs weren't involved, it would not have been as easy to sabotage him. I don't know if that's what this is saying. I don't, Biased. Maybe there's a bias against him. Against Noah. There's a bias against like friends of his, or, So we have to be careful, I'm sensing, with this case, because some of the players that may people think may be like really in the know, may not be in the know, and we're biased. We have a certain true crime bias. Like, oh, the girlfriend did it, or oh, the best friend, or oh, the so-and-so. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the husband, always the husband. We have to be careful about that. But there's some level of bias that has happened in the weeks and months in his friend group against one or another. I don't know. I'd be interested to see how this card plays out. Antagonistic is the last card. So there was like someone being very antagonistic in the moments leading up to his death, towards him or him towards them. Words exchange. I'm just getting hot tempers flare. Yeah. I don't know why and it's been popping up in my mind like, like boards, planks. I don't know why I keep seeing that. Planks or like 2x4s or something. I don't know. But that's what I keep seeing. I have ever since I decided to do a reading on this case a few days ago. I'm recording this as of July 22nd, 2024, in the wee hours of the morning. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to look and see if I have time for one more, which is the Secrets Revealed True Crime Oracle. There will be a part 2 to the opening Oracle reading because, I have a feeling we need to go a bit deeper with this one. So there will be a part 2 for sure. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. And we're going to use my Secrets Revealed True Crime Oracle. 160 cards here, so I have to split it up as I shuffle it. But we are wanting some additional insight, Spirit, that you're willing to reveal to us about what happened to him. Okay, about who may have done this and why. Dark energies. Okay, so I'm going to show you all. Affair. Again, we're just looking at the overall energies. I will likely be doing a part 2 for the opening Oracle reading, and then a detailed Tarot and Oracle reading. So stay tuned for that on the channel. But this is where this gives me direction on where to go for the questions that I asked in the Tarot reading. Okay, so again, we are looking for energies surrounding clues of what happened, why, baby, motive, revenge. Okay, so I've got some crime scene. I'll show you all in a moment. As soon as I two more, Spirit, cover up. And nothing to lose. Okay, so I'm going to show you all what we got so far. First card we got is rule or country. You see the barn, could be some sort of clue where someone went or came from or went to a farm, like a barn, like in between, like where he would have logically been, something happening there, and then being taken out, threatened, harm, threatened harm. Now we know he has a cause of death of blunt force trauma. So there's that, but he had a host of other injuries, and it's just, I'm getting a sense there was a threat of bodily harm. We have arson, destruction, or fire. Threat to really take him out. This could be a burning of key evidence. Burning of vehicle evidence. Throwing away something, landfill, dumpster, trash. A lot of time has passed where evidence could have been destroyed. Dark energies. When this card comes up, this is a signal that there could be some dark energies. I don't want to call it all like black magic or things of that nature, but it's been a while since this case has been going, so it could have picked up some momentum of people who are not well intended on, I don't know, it just, this card is, it could represent icky feelings between him and close friends preceding his death. It could represent ill wishes and, you know, towards him. But sometimes when it comes up, it's a signal to us, those of us who would be following this case, to protect our energy when we're exploring or engaging in conversations with people surrounding this case. Like being mindful of your energy, especially with it. Cell phone, there's key information on cell phone data, like, you know, text messages, pictures, videos, where people, you know, have traveled. Key data in there for the perp or the person who's responsible or in the know, as well as Noah. Affair. That came up earlier. There's some kind of entanglement or rumors of an entanglement. Perceived affair, perceived slights, perceived betrayal. Fear. I get a sense that maybe he was fearful. I like to think that he didn't know what was going to hit him, but I think earlier in the evening there was a sense of fear, being like he was invoking fear in someone else, or someone else was invoking fear in him. Could mean that he was very fearful before he sustained blunt force trauma. Fear that somebody held fear that this affair was going to come out. We have swamp, a very emotionally murky situation that they were deeply mired in, Noah and whoever is in the know, witnesses or the people involved. Could be also, it's just, I'm getting a sense of people either, you know, like just discarding or trying to get rid of evidence, throwing it away, burning it, taking it to a swampy, watery area. A father could be involved. It could represent a father knows, a fatherly presence related to this case. Father is key here. Don't know how at this point, but the card came up. And the next card that came up was baby. So when you have, did someone father, or was there like accusations of somebody fathering a baby allegedly? I don't know. It could be a father and his child, and he's protective of this child. So some level of protection. Okay. And there could be a baby. We see the sonogram image. It could be a sonogram or allegations of pregnancy, or someone thinking that they were pregnant as it relates to something going on. This, you know, I don't know. I mean, you all have to educate me on what's going on in this case. If this baby card makes any sense to any of you, let me know. I always am hesitant to just be like, yeah, someone was pregnant, because it can mean a lot. It could be a new beginning, a new situation that he finds himself in. But it also can denote like a pregnancy or somebody wanting to be pregnant. We have motive, revenge. Revenge. Strong motive. Strong second degree murder motive. Okay. Could be also first degree if you're plotting and planning, but it feels, I don't know. Well, I guess it depends on Oklahoma's definition of premeditation, in the law books, but be interesting. But what I'm getting a sense of here, just so you all know, is that in this deck, I have cards that represent hit and run or accident or collision. And I do have, I will be using this deck some more probably in the Tarot and Oracle reading. So stay tuned for that. So we'll be seeing if anything comes up. But the absence of that card in this reading is telling me something. And the knife or stabbing and the motive, revenge, is saying that someone wanted to inflict pain on him as it relates to revenge. Not someone may have been driving by a semi truck and hits him, right? Accidentally. Covers it up, but hits him accidentally. Could be that, but there's a lot going on up in this situation energetically. So then we had crime scene. So there's crime scene, but then right next to it, the next card that jumped was contamination. That's alarming. It could mean that some elements of evidence was contaminated at the crime scene. Maybe the crime scene wasn't preserved, allegedly. I don't know, keeping the faith, but something could be contaminated. Maybe if you look at this line of cards, key evidence that maybe a father knows was contaminated, not preserved. Spoilage. Okay, so then we have cover-up. There's an element of cover-up here, but we talked earlier about what that could be, what that could mean. And then we have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So someone more so than Noah had nothing to lose. Maybe nothing going for them in their life. Or maybe they just got to a point where they just got fed up. He just didn't know how deep it ran with this person. How they may have been disconnected and depressed. Maybe it had nothing to do over here with Noah being depressed or disconnected, but somewhat the person who's in the know, totally disconnected, nothing to lose, and that may come out later as we learn more about the key players. What remains to be seen, that I think with this reading, or the readings going forward, is will more information come out? We can look at clues on who may be in the know. I have the Defining Characteristics Oracle. We have other oracles to work with. I may work with this. I'm going to see if I have time to squeeze in a reading with this one, but I probably don't. It's probably best just to stop and just have this be the next part. But we're going to be wanting to nail down a bit more information about who and what happened. It's really unique type of injuries. Why was there a lack of blood at the scene? Will we see justice anytime soon? Will the answers come out? So those are going to be some of the questions that I'm thinking of to include for the tarot reading that we're going to do. But first, what we're going to do is do part 2 of the opening oracle reading. So definitely stay tuned for that. That's coming. And then probably in a few days, I will do the tarot and oracle reading, and you can suggest some questions I can pose for that part, that last part. So there's more to come. I'm just going to pace us for a moment and take in the messages that we've gotten so far, and we've gotten a lot. and we are being pointed in the direction of someone close to him. This is not like someone, you know, in a big rig traveling down, like that he's never known before. This is something else going on here. And something else meaning something close to him. All right. So that's it, folks. We're going to stop here. Do me a favor on your way out. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you all in part 2. Oh my goodness. Prayers up for Noah, for his loved ones, his family. I know that they are grieving and just needing some more answers and needing to know that they're like it's being handled. So we pray for, you know, for their strength as they navigate this situation. All right. Take care. Bye for now.